Hi guys and welcome to Exciting Times with Johnny. I'm Johnny and today's book is a farting book. It's called Walter the Farting Dog Goes on a Cruise. Hope you guys like the story. Make sure to tell family members and friends to subscribe and give likes and stay tuned to my videos. Here we go. Look at the size of that ship, said Billy. It's as high as a 23-story building, said Father. It has everything in it, said Mother, even a shopping mall. And 5 swimming pools, said Betty. Walter farted excitedly. Welcome aboard, said the cruise director. What a nice dog, said Pet Officer Smedley. The ship pulled away from the dock. The horn sounded. Walter farted. All our animal friends stayed down here in the pet palace, said Pet Officer Smedley. We do our best to make them completely comfortable. Walter sniffed around the fancy room. I'm off my first round of golf, said Father. I'm off for my massage, said Mother. We're off to swim in all 5 pools, said Billy. Don't worry, Walter, added Betty. We'll be back in a little while. Walter settled down on a plush cushion. Not bad, he said to himself and farted. As soon as the door of the pet palace closed, trouble started brewing. Ducks began growling. Cats began hissing. Birds began squawking. Why? Walter was farting. Get that stinker out of here, said the parrot in the corner. Pet Officer Smedley returned with some pet treats and was instantly enveloped in a fart cloud. This smells like an emergency to me, he said, and opened all the vents. On the golf course, Father was lining up a putt when he noticed a familiar smell. What's that horrible odor? Said one of the other golfers. Must be the sea air, said Father. But Father knew it wasn't the sea air. He saw Pet Officer Smedley coming toward him. You've got a problem with that dog of yours, said Smedley. Father, Mother, Betty, and Billy were led back to the pet palace. Fire alert! Fire alert! Squawked the parrot. We're going to have to put Walter in quarantine, said Smedley. Oh no, thought Walter. Lower the lifeboats! Lower the lifeboats! Squawked the parrot. Women and parrots first. They decided to put Walter in the room where they stored the stinky cheeses. Don't worry, Walter, said Billy. We won't be far away. We'll visit you a whole lot, said Betty as he closed the door. Sure enough, thought Walter, quietly farting. Among the stinky cheeses, there was a big one that called to Walter. I shouldn't eat that, thought Walter. It doesn't belong to me. Yet here we are together. Me and the cheese. Perhaps if I licked a little, no one would notice. He licked lightly, then ate the entire cheese. Even though Walter has stuffed away deep in the belly of the ship, his farts crept out under the door, slithered along the hallway, and made their way upstairs. By the next day, all 6 dining rooms were filled with farts and angry passengers. The ship stinks! We want our money back! Please be patient, ladies and gentlemen, said the cruise director. We're having a little problem with the ventilation system, but we'll have it under control in a few minutes. The captain said, "Put that dog overboard." Walter was lowered in a lifeboat, which was tied to the back of the ship. "This will be fun, Walter," said Billy. "Officer Smedley promised he would bring you treats every day," said Betty. "Fair enough," thought Walter, farting. That night, the huge block of cheese inside him began doing its work, plugging up all the farts. The passengers were enjoying themselves again while Walter trailed behind in his lonely lifeboat. "The gas is building badly," he said, "but at least I'm still attached to the ship." Suddenly, the computer system that controlled everything on the ship crashed, and the backup system crashed right behind it. The power died, the engines quit, and the ship drifted helplessly. Everybody grew hot and cranky. In his lifeboat, Walter was having his own problems. The gas pains were unbearable. "Try not to think about it," he said to himself, twisting to look at his tail. We realize that cheese. Let's go. I'll blow in half way to the Arctic Circle. He felt the gas bubble bubbling and bubbling and bubbling. He dug in with his paws and braced himself. "If anything breaks my perfect constellation, I'm done for." A fly landed on his nose. He looked at the fly. The fly looked at him. There was a deep rumble as the cheese shifted inside him. A few small farts came out and gently pushed the lifeboat up against the ship. "That wasn't so bad," said Walter. But then all the farts that he had been blocked for days came out with the roar of a rocket. The ship heaved forward. Walter hung on, still farting. "Rap speed!" squawked the parrot in the pet place. "We must be back to full power," said Father, gripping the deck rail. But it was much more than full power. It was fart power. it shot the ship over the horizon and into port. Right on time, said the captain. When the cruise was over, Pet Officer Smedley presented Walter with the sailor hat. It was an honor having Walter on our cruise. We had a great time, but it's good to be back on land, said Mother. Anyone for pizza? Asked Father. Hold the cheese, squawked the parrot. And you see here, he's changing the name. Now it's Walter Wind Sea. Again, hope you guys like the story. Walter the Farting Dog goes on a cruise. This is one of the best stories I read so far, in my opinion, I think. Well, if you like this story, which I'm pretty sure I think you liked it, hit that subscribe button and tell family members and friends to subscribe, give likes, and stay tuned to my videos. Our goal is to have 100 subscribers at the beginning of June. So hit that subscribe button and stay tuned to my videos. Have an amazing day and make sure to stay tuned because there will also be on TV one of my mom's favorite shows, The Voice, on NBC at 8 p.m. today. So make sure to stay tuned to that with Kelly Clarkson, John Legend, Nick Jonas, and Blake Shelton. And another person too. So stay tuned to that on NBC at 8 o'clock. Thank you so much for watching and tell family members and friends to subscribe and give likes. Bye!